Australians are wealthy, particularly by world standards. On a median level, we're $273,900 per person is the mean level for our wealth, and for our mean level of wealth, $550,011.10 per person. We're basically almost 2.2 million people in Australia out of a population of just over 26 million. That's 2.2 million of the population now have a net worth of at least 1 million per person. Obviously, many are well into the millions for net wealth in this country. So this begs the question, why do so many Australians, and the figure for number of Australians that need a second job or a part-time business is 900,000 people that have got a second job or a part-time business on the side. Why do so many people need to have that to support themselves? Let's just see where this one goes. Okay, of course, wealth is an important thing, and a lot of people want to protect their particular position of where they're at. And some of the most recent factors that are pushing this particular situation is, and let me count the ways. 1, rampant inflation. Many people have, first of all, higher mortgage repayments to pay, and those are ramping up at a very fast rate, with 0.5 percentage points by the RBA. It's pushing up the inflation, particularly the bank repayments and the lender repayments that people are making on a mortgage, up by many hundreds of dollars, or in some cases thousands of dollars per month extra that they have to pay than what they were paying when the cash rate from the RBA was 0.1%. Most people that are employed, and we're at a record high employment situation at the moment, are not getting any pay rises, and they're not likely to get any pay rises. So where do they go? Well, if they're not going to get any pay rises, they have to make other choices. 3, rents are going up at an alarming rate, and together with rent increases, there's a shortage of rental stock, which across the nation is typically around 1%, and in some particular states or jurisdictions, less than 1%. In some cases, even down to 0.4 or 0.5% of stock availability, particularly in rural towns or coastal towns. This is where it gets very difficult. So next time you go to the cafe and you ask your barista to make you your favourite cuppa, just think him or her is probably paying a lot to be there, just rental-wise. Number 4, people are used to living at a certain high standard of living, and they're not willing to compromise or scrimp or save. Why should they? We are all used to living at a particular high level of standard, and we're not prepared to give that up. So most people think, aha, I think I'll go out and find a second job. Or that business I was thinking of starting, what the heck, I'll give it a go. 5, and this is probably one thing that is probably niggling those who are probably within that close to buying their own first house, or maybe buying a second asset, which might be an investment property. They've saved up a certain amount, and those are the ones who are scrimping and saving. So they've gone out to get a job or to probably start a second income, which might be a business. So for those people, definitely, they are going to go out and find another income source. So there you have it. But this begs the question. If you looked at, say, what's known as Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant book, you can be in the employment sector, self-employed, business owner, or investment person, one of those different quadrants, or maybe all 4. You're going to work out where you're going to go in order to maintain your standard of living and to increase your standard of living. And that's what a lot of people are doing. So the question is for you, what are you doing to improve your standard of living? And are you considering a second job or starting a business? And even if you have a business, some people in a business are even going to having a second income on the side, which might be another business or even a part-time job. So it can work both ways. So what's the solution here? Well, obviously, it's to have a look at what the potential is. So if you're in a position where you are looking around for a second income, take a look at this video here on this side here, which could possibly help answer that question for you. And have a look at this one here as to what YouTube suggests out of your watching content, out of what I've got, that could be of interest to you to help you solve those money problems. This is David Newton speaking. Please think of liking and subscribing. I look forward to seeing you at my next video. And we have a lot of exciting videos like this coming up each and every week.